just showing you the sky when we got out of bed. It's so pretty. We're just packing and getting ready, but I'll say good morning properly to you once I'm up and dressed and washed. Love you, bye. Morning, guys.
Hello.
So we've just packed up our room and it is the final day to go home.
Yeah. It's dry again though.
Yeah, so
Looking out the window.
So yeah, we've just done the last little swoop of the room. We're just gonna put our coats on, check out. Then we think we're gonna make our way over to the Val d'Europe and go to that little like I don't know what you call it, like bakery style.
It was
shop.
something brioche. Something brioche it was called.
They look like a chain. Yeah.
But we haven't had any breakfast, so we're just gonna go there, get something, and then go into Paris.
Yes.
That's all.
So that is the plan today. We are very tired. I think 2 days in the park whenever you become an adult takes its toll. All those head jolting roller coasters.
It's not like this in Florida, maybe it's just because we're cold.
Yeah, frig. I said to Girl, I feel like I had to chill. I had to like sleep with my jumper on last night over my jammies. Anyway guys, that's enough of my rambles. I will see you at breakfast. Love yous, bye.
Fermeture des portes.
There's a little outside area of the hotel where you can come and hang out, play some games, get some air, whatever you wish. Ah, little cute area. Oh, that's cool. It's like graffitied on. And then there's like this big chess area. And then there's all this. That's the actual hotel itself. Okay guys, we're all checked out of the hotel. It was pretty painless.
Yeah, we did. You can order stuff to your room, which comes out of your security deposit, and we had 6 teas.
I know.
And 4 coffees out of it.
If we're the British couple, right?
So we're British.
So that just comes out of the deposit. So it's kind of like you've paid for it and then they give you the rest back. Yeah. Anyway, so now we are on our way to the Val d'Europe to have breakfast. So see you in a bit.
A few moments later.
Okay, we're at the RER. We couldn't show breakfast because they didn't have a whole lot of stuff, so we just had a croissant and got moving with it.
Yeah, so we're now at the station and we're going to sort out getting in, so we will show you what we do.
Yeah, see how this goes.
It says that goes to Zone Park, you know, is it?
Paris region.
And then there's airport tickets as well. But that's only going to the airport.
No, I know, but I just want to see how much it'll be. 36 it'll be.
So it'll be 46 total. Yeah. Okay, so back.
Oh yeah, it says Zone 5. So it must be right. Is that one way?
Yeah. We don't need to get back. Sure, we'll just get the other ticket.
This has to be it, doesn't it?
Yeah, €5 per person. Yeah, so
yeah,
it's
that'll do. I think we're overthinking it.
Yeah.
That'll do.
You sure?
Yeah. Go on, hit Visa. Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh. Is it on the ticket?
Oh, they're here.
Oh, okay, cool. Got it? I got a little teeny tiny easy to lose tickets.
So these are, it's literally €5 each to go into Paris, which blows my mind.
Yeah, assuming it's the right thing we've done.
But the machine was really easy to use.
So what's the station we're going to do?
Charles
De Hao or something, was it? We'll look on the map
here. So we'll go look at that and we'll go and see.
Okay, I think we can just get anyone as long as it's not going to Disney. Yeah, we don't want to go to Malaga, so anyone that's going the other way, I assume. Yeah, anyone that's going the other way.
That one's closest to the Eiffel Tower. We can also go from here and take it all in and just have a gander down and take in that. Okay guys, we've made it onto the platform, so we're just waiting on the train now. Seems pretty straightforward. I think a lot of people are always like,
yeah, I think we overthought that a lot.
Yeah. Like the machines and all are pretty self-explanatory to use. Double decker, guys.
This is kind of harder to see out this one. Come with me on a journey to the bottom of the train. Let's see what this is like down here. Oh, it's actually a bit easier to see down here. There's these screens everywhere telling us where we're going. Okay, we made it out of the station. It's a bit hectic, so we didn't want to record getting off the train.
Yeah, because this will have our what's about us.
So this is Charles de Gaulle Etoile.
Yes, and it brings you right out at the
So we
Arc de
popped out.
Triomphe.
We popped out of these stairs, and Arc de Triomphe is literally right there behind us. So let's go over. It sounds stupid, but I didn't know it was so bloody huge.
It's like the movies.
Like the movies. Last time I saw this, John Wick was getting his ass kicked around this whole area.
How do you use that roundabout look?
That looks like a disaster zone, that roundabout. Oh, we can walk over to the barrier there. The level of near accidents we've witnessed already is absolutely nuts. This roundabout's insane. No, it's just one big mass of traffic. It doesn't look that bad from here, but it's absolutely horrendous.
This is us at stop 1 of the day. Woo!
So there's a subway tunnel next to the Arc de Triomphe, so we're assuming maybe this is how you get into the middle of it.
We think.
Or maybe you pay to get in the middle of it, I don't know, but we'll find out.
So guys, you do have to pay if you want to go up in it and have like a tour. You can go to the top, which I didn't know, it was like €13 or something, but we ain't doing that, so we're just here to take photos and all that good stuff. So yeah, we're going to walk around it now.
So now on the other side of it, I think we're actually getting photos on the narrow side. I think this is actually what would be considered the front or back. I was just saying, Nick, I think we were looking at it from the side.
Yeah.
Because we were just standing over there.
Also, I didn't know it was as big in real life, and I know that sounds really stupid, but it's like chunky.
Yeah, it's huge. And then off in the distance over there is the Eiffel Tower. It's actually mad how detailed this thing is. So we're now going down the Champs-Elysees, which is, seems like a high-end shopping district more so. Yeah. very off-brand Mickey Mouse over there. That's Mickey Mouse. That's Mickey Mouse's cousin that he doesn't talk about. These are some classic birds. Hello.
Hello guys.
So, oh sorry, go ahead.
We made it to point 2, which is the Eiffel Tower. Woo! Woo! Which is just over there.
I just want to get some better angles of it. We were on this bridge across here, and it's literally pickpocket paradise from there all the way to here. It is ridiculous.
Questions and they have no. They'll come up to you and like are literally trying to grab you.
There's loads of scams and tap being sold, and there's people just staring you down. It's awful.
Yeah,
you
so
just know
be hyper vigilant.
you're getting pickpocketed there. But anyway, so there's a
now
little street you were trying to find, wasn't there?
Yeah, just it's off the beaten track, so we'll show you. I think we need to cross there.
2CV and the Eiffel Tower, all in one shot. Couldn't get any more French, could we?
You come down here to this little street, you get the best little view of the Eiffel Tower, and it's like pictured really well with the side streets and everything.
Hello. So we're now finished the Eiffel Tower,
Yes.
and we're walking.
Taking in all the sights.
Walking along the Seine. Because this basically takes us to the station we need to be at later to go back to the airport.
Also had a little jog off at the Eiffel Tower, and I'm feeling very like I need to be like coming here to run all the runners.
Yeah, there's a lot of runners here. And then we were going past the Louvre and all this way, so
Yeah.
try and get something to eat at some point as well. And I mean, the toilet.
Yes.
But as
Need to
usual
find
in a
one.
city, it's nearly impossible to find a toilet, and
Yeah.
then normally when you find one, you have to pay.
Yeah.
But we'll see what we see. Alexandra III Bridge, you said?
Yeah. Oh, the things. Oh, something happened.
No, they'd be booking it surely more than they are.
We're walking through like the Louvre is over there, isn't it? Yeah. So we're
the Louvre now.
yeah. So we're just going to find some toilets, and we will update you then.
There's some nice little cafes around here.
Yeah.
So what's it? There's like a Christmassy market or fair over there.
Also, guys, the architecture in Paris is beautiful.
Yeah, it is lovely. And the Louvre is ahead of us, and then there's the fountain. Oh, it's still very lovely. I think the Louvre's all around us actually, isn't it? I don't know, not 100%. So this is when everyone thinks of the Louvre, this is what obviously they're thinking of, isn't it? The big triangle. The big glass Toblerone. Okay.
We just had an ordeal, guys.
Yeah, we got to the Louvre, and then we're like, oh, we must try and find the toilet, and we spent the last 40 minutes trying to find one.
Literally so hard, and then we eventually found that we got asked a guy to direct us, and is this like
It's like a shopping centre
Shopping
near the
centre,
Louvre,
yeah.
there's a food court. I had to pay €3 to do the toilet, and they were awful, stinky toilets.
I don't mind, as most cities now you have to pay to use the toilet, which I don't agree with anyway, but I'm like, I would expect them to be at least clean. They were just gross.
Yeah. So now we're in a chain coffee shop having coffee because we were just like, oh, you know what? It's right here. Let's just have one.
But we need to find like a proper little patisserie. But right now, I just needed a coffee.
Yeah, I know. Okay, we've made it back. We've now emptied our bladders and had some coffee, and we're feeling much better about ourselves.
It's still cold.
It is still very cold, yeah. Well, what do you think of the Louvre?
Very cool. All the
Very-
buildings around are
Very,
really cool.
very classic. Yeah, really, the buildings around it are more interesting than the actual iconic bit of it, if that makes sense.
It's still cool. It's like very like surreal.
Yeah. If we had time, we'd actually go in.
Yeah, because it is a museum.
Yeah, but sure.
And also, guys, that's called. And you can get a receipt right here, so who is actually of the Louvre. So it's one to add to your note.
So, as you can see, there's a line of ladies just all getting the same pinch photo, just like Nicola had just got. Humans are simple creatures. There we go. We're getting nearer to the Notre Dame. We just popped up here and it looks like a place that just sells lots of plants. Plants everywhere. Very cute.
Very cute.
But we think Notre Dame is literally just around this corner. I think. We've kind of looked at the map but then just kind of roughly gone in the direction we think. And we haven't got too far wrong yet.
No, we haven't.
I'm going to make an assumption it's around this corner. Well, I see a thing saying Notre Dame, so this must be it. And it's got intensely busy all of a sudden. You go ahead. Oh my god. You know, jump the gun on the recording. Ah, yes. We'll go along here first, then cross over. We found it. Oh, it's a good bit. Repaired. And then if you sweep around here, there's a whole set of steps we can use to have a good look at it. Which we were convinced they'd charge you to go on to, but no. Anyone can apparently.
We're having a little seat. Hello. Taking in all the atmosphere.
Kind of walking around here. Come across this little like Christmas tree trail type thing, so I wanted to see what that is. We thought this was like a Christmas market, but it's just like, I don't know what this is, like an obstacle course?
I think it's
You want to walk through, see what it is? Oh, it tells us there what it is. Not that I can read it or anything, but...
we walking every day.
Oh, I didn't see the English.
Carousel sledding and climbing, light refreshments. Oh, okay, let's go have a wee
Have a wee nosy. So this comes up with the map as Town Hall. So I'm assuming this is the City Hall. But I don't know, maybe just of this district, I don't really know. Coming across like ignorant tourists now, aren't I?
Also, I said this before, but look at the buildings. It's just
Look at them buildings.
every bit of building has such
Look at them buildings.
architecture.
So we're going to go to this place, which is the, what do you say it was?
Never said it was like
One of the oldest bakeries in Paris.
It's so cool. Like
It's a little quaint offshoot street, it's lovely.
a little cute one.
Will we go in then?
Yeah, we'll go in.
Well, there's some random signs here. The One of those guys where he does not have a terrace, and Surrey products to sit on the terrace, we just want to serve it on the terrace. So we sat outside and realised we could have sat next door inside and it's the same spot.
Yeah.
It is very nice. This place is amazing here. It's nice. This is a selection of different things you can have. Nom 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 nom. Okay, so we've got 2 croissants.
The layers.
I know the layers are amazing.
And then we got this.
I'm not sure what this is.
It looks great. We got 2 coffees.
And then 2 coffees. Right. Final authentic French croissant, finally. Layers, boys, layers. What's it like? Really good. Are you just saying that, or is it actually really good? Is it actually?
So buttery.
It's buttery. Buttery, hey. You can tell it's good just from the layers of it. Take a wee bite of that there, sure. Forget you eating and not getting me eating. Yeah, more layers than that. Good, Joe. So Nicholas is randomly standing outside it, but this is where we went. This is the oldest bakery and this is attached to it, which we didn't realise. So we sat waiting here and then realised we could go in there. But it was really good. So we're going to get 2 macarons from the same bakery I was just showing you. We're going to get a coffee one and I forgot what Nicholas said. I think she said pistachio, I'm not 100% sure. Okay, we're outside the bakery, we've got 2 takeaway macarons. I said, we got coffee and...
Coffee and pistachio.
Oh, I guessed right, I can remember what you said. Right, I'll let you try it
Try
first.
the coffee first.
I've never had a good one.
Wow.
Is it
They're
good,
so
yeah?
different.
Not what we're used to, I guess, no. So.
They're like really moist in the middle compared to what we're used to.
So normally they're dry when we get them, aren't they? Ooh. That's amazing. That's really good.
Guys, look at this building. It's not coming up on camera, but it is properly crooked.
1607.
Wow.
The thing doesn't have a straight line anyway.
Look at that. That is so cool. Hi guys, so we've tried our macarons and very impressed with the
That was
French.
a cool little. Oh, sorry. That was a cool little street, actually.
It really was, with
Quite
all
interesting
the
little
French
things going on there.
pastries. Now we are making our way to the. I'm so cold. Oh, to
Old
the
station.
station to get on the train to take
La
us
Halle.
to the airport.
Was it La Halle something?
Chantilly
La
Hall.
Halle or something? Yeah, it's the big station near us, basically.
So yes, that is what
to
is
get
on the cards.
RERB to the airport because our time is nearly up.
Wow. But yes, been a flying visit around Paris today.
It's that nice light in the city now, where everything's a nice yellow haze of lights. This is always like a nice atmosphere anywhere you are when it's like this, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like it. Oh, there's a whole shopping centre down here. Oh. Interesting. So now at Chalet La Chalet La... Yeah. Oh, that's, yeah, RERB. Yeah, I can see the thing for it. And there seems to be a shopping centre down here because there's a Westfield. So there they are.
Okay guys, so we're in the station. It was pretty straightforward to get to.
Yeah.
So we got our tickets to the airport and they cost $22.90.
Yeah, that's all the way to the
Oh,
airport.
altogether, sorry. So all the way to
that's
the
not
airport.
too bad.
No.
There's an individual cap on price of individual journey, which is €5.
Yeah.
But for the airport, there isn't a cap. That's why
Yeah.
you pay 11 to the airport.
Yeah.
But we only paid 5 from Disney, which is a much longer journey. But oh,
So we are now looking for the RERB, but I will
Yeah.
update you.
hello. We're at the airport now.
Guys, we have no idea.
After
what this-
trauma, much trauma.
Literally, we've never been as stressed for a flight in our life. I'll have to update you with everything.
Yeah, well, I'll just do it now. We have time. So basically, there was a spontaneous. Sorry. Basically, there was a spontaneous train strike, which meant we spent. Hello.
Hello, goodness, sorry.
You're all right. There was a spontaneous train strike, which meant we paid €22 to go one stop, and have to get a bus substitution. the bus substitution was going to take 70 minutes and none turned up. So a really kind Italian man
And this
was
lovely
talking
girl.
to us, and this girl as well, Anastasia, basically shared a taxi with us. Well, the man actually couldn't get in the taxi,
So he let us go
so
with
he
her.
let us go with her, and we sat in traffic for an hour and a half thinking none of us were going to make our flights.
Paris was then in gridlock because they had like cut all the trains going to the airport, so everyone was hopping in taxis, whatever they could to get here, and I've never been this stressed.
It was so
guys,
stressful.
We've made it and we're off to get a drink.
And we're hoping Anastasia made her flight as well. That was absolutely bloody awful. But we're here and we've got like half an hour before our flight now. That was so stressful. But yeah, we're lucky we were able to ride share, so we got half-price taxi.
So shout out
But-
to those kind people. There's lovely people in the world.
Yeah, oh, it didn't really help our already strained budget, but sure, there we are. We made it out, but we're about to get soaked. Sorry for the lack of updates, but we also had a nightmare getting through passport control, which meant we nearly actually missed our plane, but luckily everyone was in the same problem because of the delays. So this has been a very stressful journey home, so sorry we haven't really showed anything, but we were just frantically just trying to get to the gate. Okay, now they've told us we have to wait here away from the plane, even though they've made us come out here and stand in the rain, so figure that.
What is this travel thing?
Disastrous.
After the whole stressful run across Paris, we are finally on the plane, and yeah.
I was telling them about the airport.
Get us home. We're hungry. It seems ages ago we were sitting in that cute little patisserie.
Bakery, yeah.
Anyway, get us home now.
We're back. They put the rear doors on for us getting off.
Yeah.
There was no rear doors whenever we got on.
Yeah. But guys, I'm just telling you something. After that mental day, I am glad to be back home.
Yeah, it's not often we're happy to be home after a trip, but I am quite pleased we're back.
Well, we're not home yet. We still have
Well,
a
we're not
car
home yet.
journey.
We've still got the car to break down.
Hi guys!
Hello.
It is actually current Nicola and Craig. Very rarely do you get to see current Nicola and Craig.
It's 2024 now.
Yeah, it's 2024. So anyway, we just wanted to put an end to this vlog. Yes, so you will have seen the train strikes, everything like that, and it was just like such an issue getting home. But we got home in one piece. We also just wanted to quickly sum up our trip to Disneyland Paris. So firstly, I just wanted to say we had a fabulous time, and you guys know we're huge Disney fans and we regularly go to Disney World. On my bucket list, we really want to go to all the Disneys and tick them all off. Firstly, we're going to start with the pros. Do you want to say your pros first, or will I go first and you can just...
go ahead because you have it.
Okay,
Nicholas
so I've
more
made a
organised
little...
than I am.
Okay, I've just made a little list because you know me guys. So pros of Disneyland is, first one, it's much easier, particularly if you're from the UK, to get to. You can take boats, trains, flights, easier. So much easier, and it's such a short flight. If you're comparing it to Disney World,
It's a 9-hour flight.
yeah, that's a 9-hour flight, and I get that that's hard with kids, etc. So number one is the pros of it being so close to us, and it's definitely easier to get to. One thing I do want to add is I don't want this to come across that I'm comparing Disney World to Disneyland, because looking back at this and having travelled to both, I feel it's really unfair to compare them both, because Disney World is just a world, but it's hard not to compare when we've been to them and they're Disney, if you get what I mean.
And then people often say, oh, that must be like Disneyland.
Yes, and they're very different. So my second pro what will be that it's a nice introduction to Disney, as the parks are much smaller and much more manageable. So if you're new to Disney, it can feel very overwhelming, particularly if you go to Disney World first. It is massive and the scale is just something that can never quite come across. So I feel Disneyland Paris was a nice introduction. The parks are smaller, they're both within walking distance, which is not something you would get at Disney World. So yeah, I just feel like it's a nice introduction if you're new to Disney.
Definitely smaller. I feel like the entirety of Disneyland Paris would fit in Magic Kingdom.
So the other plus was I've just mentioned was that they were both in walking distance, and I think if you're able to do that with kids in tow, go to both parks, you can visit both parks in one day if you have that type of ticket. It did make things seem a little easier. Other thing I just wanted to add, that some of the rides were so iconic, and actually I feel better versions of the ones in Disney World. It's like they had some of the similar rides, but because they were made after, they knew kind of what to add or what to change or what to make better.
Yeah. Big Thunder's better.
Yeah.
Haunted Mansion's better.
Space Mountain.
And Space Mountain's better.
Yeah, so there was a lot of pluses with the rides, and it was really nice actually getting to see like the kind of like European flair on all of them.
Yeah.
Like, if you know what I mean, like it was just, it was just nice to see their take on the rides. And actually, I'm going to say some of my favourite rides are now in that park.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are you laughing at me?
No, I was laughing. You just said European flair. I was like, that's one way of putting it.
Oh. Okay, so it's going to bring us on to the cons, and I am not the person in life, if you know me, that I don't like to talk about the negatives. I always like to try and find the positives in a situation, in a place or whatever.
I am that person.
So we're like a good balance. Yeah. But I do have to talk about the cons because there were just some things that it's just hard to ignore, and I want to prepare you guys. First one, and my main one that really, really got to me, was the smoking.
Okay.
Now, I'm all for you do what you want with your body, that's your choice. But whenever you're in a park that has designated smoking areas, and this is the same in Disney World, there's designated areas where people can go and smoke.
In Disney World, they're hidden away.
Yeah.
Like, you're shunned.
You do, like, but what I was going to say is, like, whenever I spoke about this with my brother who went with us on our Disney World trip, he didn't actually know about the designated smoking areas in Disney World because it's just so out of sight.
Yeah.
So this was the same in Disneyland. However, people really did not adhere to them.
No, it's free for all.
And it was just like, there was no like, you know, guys.
You couldn't go anywhere in the park without smelling cigarette smoke.
Yeah.
I'm not even being dramatic.
Yeah, like to one point that really like grinded my gears was when we were waiting for the fireworks. A man lit up a cigarette beside us waiting for the fireworks, and I'm like, this is just taking me out of any little bit of magic that I could find. It was just very. Even waiting in the queue for coffee, someone lit up a cigarette beside us. And it's just like, there's children all around you, and I'm just like, just have a little bit of respect. Do it out of the way,
It's
do
really
it.
jarring, it's horrible.
It was, yeah.
But more people, there's a higher percentage of smokers in mainland Europe.
Yeah.
And you can definitely tell that.
Yeah. And
Because they all went to Disneyland that day.
I just feel, why is that not a rule? That like cast members are like there's cast members walking by when people are smoking and nothing is said, and I'm like, why is this not enforced?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just felt strongly about this
You get
one.
thrown out of Disney World if you smoke.
Yeah, it's just like it just would never happen. So
Yeah,
that was a
fine.
big like eye opener and something that kind of bothered me. Another thing I'm going to mention is the lack of food options. So I just want to point out that we had no places reserved for food, and I'm sure there are, well, what I know, there's quite, like, there's good, like, what am I trying to say? There's ones that are more like French cuisine, and you get to try a bit of the culture. With regards to like quick service, so you're just going in and grabbing food, the lack of food options was beyond me.
Like, it was literally just theme park food. There was
Literally.
nothing decent.
Overly different, or yeah, it was very hard to come by.
Well, there was that one place, but it was closed for
Dinner.
time.
So we did find the lack of
go
food.
figure.
Yeah, a bit. And especially with me and Craig being big foodies, it was something that kind of annoyed us. Yeah. So just maybe be prepared for that, to maybe make your reservations so that you can try different things.
Yeah.
Other people maybe won't be as bothered as eating burgers and chips most nights, but that's just not something, you know.
Yeah, not all the time.
Not all the time. One thing I will add that is a positive is that they had quite cute little like biscuits and stuff in shape of Disney characters, which Disney World I sometimes think lacks.
Yeah.
So that's a pro. My last con is the lack of magic. So don't get me wrong, the cast members weren't rude or anything like that, But whenever I'm comparing this, which I said I didn't want to do, but whenever I'm thinking of the cast members that I've dealt with in Florida, they are like next level, go out of their way to make you immersed in this world. So it's like, have a magical day. What can they do to make our day even better? What can they do to just help us in any way? Or they are what make your experience in
They
Disney.
also do basic things such as saying hello to you
So we did find there was just this...
and, you know, saying goodbye. And not grunting at you when you ask them things.
True. So we did have a few encounters where this could have just been our experience, and I'm sure there's been lots of positive experiences with other people. There was a few times that, like, one of them that sticks out in my head was I was trying to ask, they were like shutting areas of the park for the fireworks, and I literally asked how I could get round, and he literally just like pointed a stick at me and told me it was closed, and that was it. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, but we were trying to get around to the other part of the park.
Yeah.
So he essentially just closed off an entire half of the park and didn't offer a solution as to how you get round.
So it was just very like maybe an eye-opener of just that little lack of magic.
Rubbish and litter.
Yeah, true.
Really bad.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
And yes, it just sometimes it was just like a bit shocking.
It was the rubbish in the ride queues. We had done Big Thunder day one. That was the time it went down, so I don't think we actually showed it, did we?
No.
We'd already queued up for it and then it broke down. And there was like rubbish. I know people leave stuff, but there was like, was it like a peeled orange and cans of stuff? The next day,
Still
it was still there, exactly the same bit.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Overall, my views on like the cast members and the people in the park that we encountered was it was nowhere near as welcoming. And maybe that's just, we're spoilt with what we've experienced in Disney World, and that's just our opinion, but it's just something I wanted to make you guys aware of. The other thing I just wanted to add is, if anyone is ever trying, because we hear this a lot, or we see it online, or people speak to us, or like even just hearing from family and friends, you know, if they're just trying to decide between Disneyland Paris and Disney World, it's so hard to ever compare the two. They just can't be compared. But we always see one thing that people say is that the price, oh, but Disneyland Paris is a lot cheaper and it's easier for us to save up for Disneyland Paris. And on doing some research, yes, you're paying a smaller amount of money. So for example, Craig has kind of disclosed that for us to be there 4 nights, it cost us 3 nights, 4 days, $1,000, right?
Well, we weren't staying in Disney, so it would have been more than that.
Exactly. So whenever I'm saying $1,000 for 3 nights, and you can do easily staying in Disney World $3,000, $3,500 for 2 weeks in America, I feel it's like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
For more of a immersed atmosphere, to go to 6 different
But then we're
parks.
seeing people on that, you have on that Facebook page for Paris, there's like families of 4 spending like $3,500 for 3 nights. You're like, are you mental?
Yeah, like that's
You
what I
can
mean.
spend that and go to Disney World,
Yeah.
which is far superior in every aspect, pretty much. Well, we keep saying Disneyland Paris is a theme park.
Yeah, that's what I
Disney
want to
World is Disney.
Yeah. Disney World is like a magical place that I just can never like explain to you guys how magical it feels to be in that bubble. And I know I talk about that, and yes, some people are like, oh, that's not real life, but I think that's why I like it, because it takes me away to this like magical place. Disneyland Paris was very much a theme park vibe.
It was really good, I really liked it, but it just felt like it felt like to me that Disney were like, we're going to subcontract this theme park out to another company,
Yes.
and you make it seem kind of like what we've done over here.
Yes.
That's how it felt.
It's
still really good,
yeah.
but it didn't feel like, it felt like a knockoff version of
Yeah.
the real thing.
Yeah, and as I said, I just wanted to sum this up by saying it is really horrible to compare the two. One is just way different to the other. We really enjoyed Disneyland Paris. It may not seem like it.
We'll still go again.
We definitely
Yeah.
will go again. There's rides that are now like our favourite rides we've ever come across. But yes, I just want to make you guys aware that it's all not all like sunshine and rainbows as I like to portray in life.
You want to drop $1,500 or whatever it is for family of 4 to stay at Disney for 3 days. For the love of God, save up for another year.
Yeah.
Spend the
I agree.
$3,000 you now have budgeted and go to Disney World, and you'll thank me.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Because you've no idea what you're missing.
Yes, because
No idea.
we always say we can't show you how worth it is, but it's just trust us, it'll be worth it.
If your only concept of Disney parks is Disneyland Paris, you literally have no idea how good a Disney park can be.
Yeah, that's very true. So yeah, just to sum this little trip up, we had an absolute blast. We will definitely be back in Disneyland Paris.
And I come across very negative. I did generally really like it.
Yes. I also realised that we didn't really get to do as much of Paris as we would have liked. It was a whistle-stop tour of all the big monuments and
It was a
flying visit. I'd like to go back maybe and do all that again, but yes, we will definitely be back to Disneyland at some point in the future. But yes, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this little series. who knows when we'll be back in the big magical Disney World. But for now,
Who knows indeed.
but for now we are off, and coming up on the channel will be a few, like, we're going to get back into doing some food videos and stuff because they're highly requested. But yes, you won't be missing the Disney magic, hopefully, for too long.
Yeah.
But yes, thank you so much for watching. I would really, really appreciate it if you could come join my little YouTube family. And yes, I am sending lots of love and positivity as always. Thank you guys so much for joining our little series. Love you. Bye.
Bye.